Hi everyone, delonewolf here and welcome back for some more EVE Online. In today's video I am taking a Jackdaw out for a spin-off exploration. This is actually a request from someone. A viewer asked if I could take the Jackdaw out and show it again. Here it is. Now the problem is my auto Jackdaw fit, my blingy Jackdaw fit has an A-type medium shield rep, which is well, a little bit expensive at this point. It's worth 330 million ISK. Honestly, for that price, you get a fitted Ishtar or you get a fitted Gila. So I am trying to make it work with a B-type small shield booster, so it is going to be a little bit faster. It reps every 2 seconds. This guy is still cap stable, but it probably will not work as well. So let's see if we can basically handle this Sanchez Nation occupied mining colony. Flight range is 70 kilometers. We are in sniper mode. Let's see if we can. Oh, and we get an A-type Afterburner. Let's definitely use that one as well to speed up past the damage. And then let's see if we can take down this cruiser pretty effectively. Alright, 1000 in hit is definitely not so bad. He does rip back a little bit, so it's going to be 2 more volleys for that cruiser. And then of course all the small stuff is going to start to catch up on me. So what I'm going to do for that is I'm going to divide my launchers and see how many missiles we need to take these guys down. Sometimes a one shot on some of the really small stuff. The rest is gonna need 3 shots, it seems. That's the second one landing, and there goes the third one. Alright, we're gonna target some more then. Let's do that again. As that one goes down apparently in 4 shots for some reason. Firing and firing. Here we go. You're next. Once I can target you. Okay, one down. Let's first just get rid of all of the small stuff. Like that. That's good. You can go down, and you are next. And then we'll take on these cruisers while not suffering any real damage at this point. So that's pretty nice. And you can of course also speed it up by having some targets ready, and then using that. Okay, let's do a second one here, and then we'll start to maybe move a little bit towards the gates. I think we'll overshoot it by quite a bit, but then I can try 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Does that work? Yep, okay. So my keybinds are doing alright. Let's go after the Symptom Mutilator next, who is going down decently well. 217 to 300 to 93 for a single missile. That's not bad. And what of course you don't see, the big advantage of all of these missiles, is you have full hits. It always hits. It never misses. That is of course pretty cool. Now the second room is going to be a bit more of a challenge. I'm especially scared of going straight for the True Sancha and diving for the loot, because the tank is going to be a lot weaker than with an A-type. The A-type I think can like rip back 20% or so of the shields in a single shield boost. Here we get 1100 HP and we only heal 65 HP every 2 seconds. So yeah, that's really not that great in my opinion. I'm a little bit scared, so we're gonna play it safe basically. We're gonna clear out more of the DPS before we do that. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 again. Yeah, we are pretty fast. We're up above the gate already. And we still have a couple cruisers to go. I love how the missiles are staggered like this. Send them all in. He's in structure. Okay. Next, Spectre going down, and the gate is reapproachable. They're 40 kilometers out. I actually think I am pretty safe at this point. You can see the lasers actually missing me by a mile. So these guys aim like Imperial Stormtroopers in Star Wars right now. At least their missiles hit. Yeah, missiles hit every single time. That is a really pretty major advantage, to be honest. So next one, the mutilator that's approaching. There you go, the missiles. The ship looks so good as well. And honestly, if this does work, I'm not sure exactly what a B-type small shield booster costs, but it's gonna be a lot less than an A-type medium shield booster. I was trying with a C-type, but that one basically takes too much cap. You're not cap stable in that, which is a bit annoying. But yeah, what I was saying, for a budget, of course, this is a lot cheaper normally than something like let's keep going. Yeah, something like a Gila or an Ishtar that are more efficient. Granted, what I do like here is the cap stableness, the missiles, the speed as well. The speed of warping is really a big advantage. But yeah, my first one, I actually lost it to a suicide gank, if I'm not mistaken. I can do a reload all on this. My first one, I lost it to a suicide gank, and now I don't have just an A-type medium shield booster available, and I'm not about to put another 300 plus million into something like a Jackdaw, when for that price you've got plenty of other options. So we're gonna pull away from these guys. Let's go Afterburner on, and then we're gonna do the same thing here. We're gonna start with all of that small stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Launching missiles. Lasers are mostly missing. Tracking disruption, I think that'll be fine. And then I should, of course, reapply the missiles as soon as possible, just to try and save a little bit of time. All of that small stuff needs to... And here I think clicking is a little bit more handy, because of course you never really know which one is gonna go first. Alright, we get some more small stuff. Should be doable. You're next 50 kilometers out. Let's see if we still hit that. Normally we do, which is kind of amazing. Look at that. These guys 50 kilometers out, not a problem. All being taken down. Then I'll take down the True Sunshine next, or I'll try to, because he will of course hit pretty hard. Tank pretty hard is what I want to say there. So that's all flying. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Try to get a nicely staggered launch pattern on him, just to get that constant DPS. Let's see if we can do this. And I'm gonna like orbit him at current. Come on, current 55 should be okay. There he is. And so he's gonna take a missile, in comes another one. It's just non-stop. This is great. His tank is slowly breaking. It's only 150 a shot, but look at just the how consistent it is, right? It just keeps hitting every single time. I haven't taken any sort of damage so far. That's actually pretty cool as well. And it just keeps coming, an endless barrage, an endless stream of missiles that just get him straight into structure. No big problem here either. Very, very cool. Look at all those missiles in flight as well. We are going to overuse some of that ammo, but that was very, very cool. And I think that's the Overseer wreck. Alright, let's try to go for it, while we try to take down a couple more of these cruisers, and yeah, keep an eye on the tank here as well. We are going to fly right in the middle of them, so that's gonna be a bit of the challenge, but that was really smooth so far. Played a little bit safe, take your time, and then this ship will pretty easily handle all of these as well. If need be, if my tank does end up being tested, I can just go into defensive mode, and then we should be fine as well. So we're just gonna keep attacking these guys. Anything coming close? Yeah, something like a Centum Juggernaut. You can see that they are now starting to hit my shields. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are repping pretty consistently, but you can also see it's not a big rep. It's just a tiny little small repper on this one. And then when big hits come in, we gotta keep going. And we immediately are tested. I wouldn't wanna dive for the loot in this ship, to be honest. Like snipe out the true Sansha and just try to tank all the damage. I don't think that'll work, but you can see here, take down the small stuff first, and then you can quite comfortably cruise through the rest of the damage. Those cruisers are basically too slow. And we can loot that, only 4 million, but it's still a pretty good result. We're actually going to fly off to the Astra who's at this point. We're gonna do a quick reload all, and off we go. Really great ship, and for this first 4 out of 10, by the numbers, but a pretty smooth experience so far. Of course, cap stable as well. I can just keep all of these shield mods running, and then we're gonna explore these two. Maybe while we take a look at a den can be decently challenging, but for the anomalies we've got another option. Auto-targeting missiles. Let's put those in here. Let's respread like that. Let's launch our... Do I have extra? Oh, I only have... Or are they still out here? Oh, they're still out here. Okay, good. I just scanned down that 4 out of 10. I thought I gotta take advantage of that and jump right in. Let's scan the rest. Let's get into Essentia then. And then let's see what we can do here. Now, some disadvantages as well, of course. No drones, so no salvage drones. It's not like I can like fully loot and salvage all the sites that I do either. You have to focus quite a bit more on just getting the right sites and getting good loot from those sites at this point. That's a wormhole. I do have to take a quick look. What you also need here, the Ishtar can just sit in place. This one will need an anchor, so we're gonna orbit that, let's say at 15 kilometers, go full speed, and then as soon as something targets you, you just also stagger your auto targeting missiles, and then it's just gonna start to destroy everything, starting with the nearest target first normally. So let's just allow it to keep going while we finish our scan, which means that let's keep one. There it goes, first one down, and then it goes for the other launcher all of a sudden. All right. Well, I think we can tank this without too much trouble, so let's see how it goes. And we need to scan this stuff down. Let's see if it is here indeed. And these auto-targeting missiles, just like drones, you can just fire and forget. As long as something targets you, you are absolutely fine and you can just keep going. So here we go. Alright. Take a look at that. Another missile tower that blows up over there, and then we get a couple cruisers coming in. That's gonna be the actual challenge here, of course. And that's unfortunately another wormhole, but alright. Now let's target them and see what kind of damage we can do against that. Now we're almost at full speed, so we're evading that damage without too much trouble. And you don't choose what you shoot at. You can clearly see that little destroyer was gone, and man, that's still pretty damn good. Symptom Ravisher, look at him go down. Now, another wave. I'm gonna target them just to try and take a look at that damage. And so it does switch targets. Sometimes you get closer to one all of a sudden, and so it leaves him with a sliver of life left, almost in structure. Well, that's the disadvantage, of course, of these auto missiles. On the other hand, I can just, you know, I'm playing without even touching the keyboard at this point. It's just wrecking everything. Pretty cool. Okay, take down that heavy missile battery. Everything still missing. So it really has to take advantage of that speed, tank everything because of it. or avoid damage basically because of it. And even these other missiles, what are their range? 70 kilometers. You could do a pretty massive orbit on this as well if you want to. They're comfortably taking down even these cruisers, even this Sasha then. Not a problem. I don't think true Sasha can spawn here, but we are going to allow for this one to continue. Maybe we get an escalation, although I already know that these escalations, 5 out of 10s in 0-0 are rather difficult. That final room with all the webs is a big problem, so not like I'm gonna risk it today. But that's pretty good damage on that Centum Beast, right? Another one, and there it goes. It is destroyed. Pretty good. And then all of these small destroyers. That's just a couple of shots. And they're gone. And then he just immediately switches, destroys the rest. We get another wave coming. Alright. Look at the skin as well. Just the beauty of this ship as well is absolutely amazing. Of course, with this skin, it looks even better. But even the regular skin is great. This ship is amazing. And then on top of that, it transforms after we take down the cruisers, I think. Yeah, just casually grabbing a destroyer while going after the slaughterer. Really cool. And then of course what you can do with this one, if you ever do end up in trouble, you can go in defense mode. Look at that transformation. There go the wings, of course. Now my range goes down by quite a bit. Still 40 kilometers, quite respectable. I think better than some other launchers. But you've got that better tank. Or you could go into velocity mode, which then your speed goes up. The range stays the same, 42 kilometers. And that's another transformation. But of course what you actually want to do is you want to go into sharpshooter mode. That actually increases your DPS as well. And that's a full set of auto-targeting missiles. Okay. Let's see if they keep firing after they reload. No, they don't. So you gotta repress them on reload. Interesting. It's just a little bit left here. And that is absolutely fine. Now, keep in mind again here, I do have a mobile tractor unit in here. I was at first thinking maybe I should, like, in these anomalies, try to grab all of that loot and things like that. But the actual answer is, if you don't have salvage drones, it's really not worth it. Just run these anomalies maybe while you're scanning. With these auto targeting drones, it does work. As you can see here, you get a little bit of extra bounties, but it will not be something that you're gonna fully loot. So actually you can drop the mobile tractor unit, in my opinion. And here's of course another big advantage of this ship. You can actually you know, warp faster, get to the next system faster. That also gains you a little bit in efficiency. So if you're really trying to pinpoint those best sites, this might actually be a little bit better, because you'll get there sooner, you'll get scanning sooner. And here we go. We have Forlorn. So we could try this. You drop your drones here again, go to the Forlorn Hideaway, activate your modules, and then you start scanning while getting into that anomaly. Let's see if it's actually on the horizon or actually somewhere all the way down here. You do have to choose an anchor. That is one extra little step to take. It's actually right here. Pretty tricky to scan, it seems. Let's see what it is. And there they are. Quick minimize. Let's see. These guys are like 50 kilometers out. We're gonna try this one. Orbit at current. Orbit at current. Activate speed. Target something to try and, because now if I press 1, right, these missiles don't do anything until something actually targets you. Alright, also a bit of a disadvantage. Well, we can just wait for it to happen. We'll see that without trouble. And then we'll activate our launchers while we keep scanning. So that one is next. Still nothing. Maybe I should do a closer orbit then. Orbit at 20. And this one is really not easy to scan. And they still haven't detected me or decided to come after me. Kind of strange. It is a combat site. That's definitely interesting. If it's a Vigil, ooh, that's another a real test. That first room, that DPS is tricky. It is a Vigil. Do I risk it? It's very, very, very risky. I gotta go in there in defensive mode then. For absolutely sure. I gotta put in the best DPS. So we're gonna switch to these. And man, these rats still have decided to ignore my... I guess I'm just too fast and too cool looking. They're saying, we're not touching that. That just looks too good. Let's get in that Vigil and let's see if we can... and then the webs as well in the second room. This will not be easy. I may have to run the hell away, but we'll see. So we'll go in here, and the idea is, yeah, then we've got those web drones, very annoying as well. This'll be tricky. I am risking my ship already, I feel like. But it is a good test, of course. If it can handle the Vigil, then it can handle pretty much anything. So, let's go. We're gonna try and rush it. So I'm not gonna use my Afterburner. And we're gonna just try to take down that trigger structure, align with the gate, warp straight to the second room. And that's where the webbing challenge starts. And of course, the disadvantage here, first room. Massive missile spam incoming right away from all of these things. So what I have to do is align, so basically fly straight forwards, something like that. Okay, target that one, launchers on it. In comes the wave. Half my HP gone. Okay, now rep. Let's see how fast this small repper can take this down. And how fast, or rep this back, and now, ooh, another volley. Alright, it is a bit more, no, that's not from those things. That's okay, that's the second volley. So I'm not repping everything back. This does feel very risky. That thing is in structure. Let's hope that it doesn't have too much of it. We're still in it. But we'll get a third volley. No doubt about that. There it is, almost gone. And that one is gone as well. So we take the gate. And then, yeah, rep. Keep it in defensive a little bit, I think. Reduce ship radius, okay. Web tower should still be in range. And we're gonna try to fly away here, definitely at speed. Web tower, okay, we are back, so I can go into sniper mode. Activating. Let's see if we can take this down. Oh man, no, we... alright, risky. Full speed. Am I at full speed? Am I going somewhere? Finally, that is triggering. We have spider drone. We need a true Sancha as well, which is gonna become my target. Let's go. Speed. Let's see if I can take those spider drones down. That's nice. One volley. That one is gone. Second volley. Let's go. Spreading the missile launchers. Not sure if that would be worth it. I am actually a little bit excited here because this is not too easy. First volley. We're taking a bit of shield damage, so we gotta be careful. Attack. Are we heading for him? Yes. And then my speed should pick up. I should tank this better. And then we should take this guy down, who is also speeding straight towards me, but he doesn't have a lot of HP. Ooh, that's bad. Switching to defensive. Oh man, what the hell is happening? Let's hope that my defensive can basically hold. That should be one more volley and that's it. Speed picks up. He's down. Let's go. Hope for an implant because this is risky. That's a lot of damage. Where are all those missiles coming from? I'm taking that loot and I'm getting the hell out of here. Just any random getting the hell out of here. Let's hope it works. And we got rewarded for all of this risk. A phantasm blueprint, but this is on the edge of my seat, guys. This is not like a Gila, not like an Ishtar that basically goes through this without trouble. You've got stuff to do, you gotta be careful, you gotta be optimal, you gotta switch your modes at the right time, as I did here. And we survived a Vigil as well. Yeah, this is the Jackdaw, guys. Actually an amazing and fun ship to fly. I think there's gonna be a little bit better budget with a B-type, a small shield booster to handle this than an A-type medium booster. And that's basically what I wanted to show you in this video. It's still awesome, of course, but if you're looking to relax in your exploration sessions, something like an Ishtar or a Gila might be better. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.